Hey guys, there are two things that a lot of men are doing right now, and it's destroying us. So please don't do those two things. Welcome to Gems of Truth. My name is Vince, and if I could summarize this video in one sentence, I would probably say, stop messing around with women and with God. You're like, whoa, Vince, what are you talking about? Like, I ain't sleeping around, I ain't going to parties, I ain't messing around like that. What do you mean? Okay, sure, you might not be doing that, and you certainly shouldn't do that. But what about having a close friendship with a girl that you would never want to marry? Or what about having so many female friends and you're hanging out with them and it's just normal? Like, who said that's normal, right? The Bible surely doesn't say that. I've shared this before, I'm gonna say it again right now. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, not to many females. So please reserve that special place for your future spouse. Only get to know a girl that you really want to marry. Don't make that same mistake that I made so often, right? It was causing a lot of confusion because I had a hard time saying no. Let me tell you, it's way better to be clear from the beginning and to say no rather than like messing around, trifling with hearts, playing with someone's feelings. And if you find a girl that you like and you have the impression that she likes you as well, pursue her, go after her. But until that girl comes, stop messing around with other females. Sometimes we're like, okay, I'm not really sure if she might be my future wife, so let me just be friends with her and stay friends. Maybe it's coming later. It's not coming later. You will know pretty much from the beginning if you would want to marry that person or not. And if you think that you don't want to marry that person, if God does not want you to marry her, then don't be friends with her. Now, the second point I want to share with you is a very important one. Stop messing around with God. Today's society is collapsing because men are morally weak. They are being controlled by their passions, by their appetite, and they are a burden to society. Have you ever asked yourself why women want to be independent nowadays? Why they want to go out and have a career and all of that? Have you ever asked yourself that? I believe it's also because of us, because we have failed to give her the credit that she deserves. Let me tell you, a 9-to-5 job is not as important as being a mother and raising children. Like, that's the most important work that a human being can ever have, right? And we give the moms and the women out there the impression that, you are just staying at home and you're doing nothing basically, right? And of course, if a woman hears that, she's like, I might want to get out now and get a career, right? Because they don't feel appreciated. I believe we have failed so many times to reflect Jesus' character. The Bible says that women should submit themselves to their husbands, right? You've heard that before, Ephesians 5:22. But no woman wants to submit herself to a man that is selfish, controlling, and weak. I know, you're not married yet, right? But the work starts now. If you want to get married to an incredible woman, you want to become that incredible man first. She doesn't deserve a weak husband. And you want to know how you get strong? You get strong by fully relying on God, by waking up in the morning and studying His Word, by praying for other people, by keeping the commandments no matter what people are saying around you, by being quiet when everyone else around you is talking foolishness, by strengthening your muscles of faith. Let me tell you something, the most attractive thing that a woman can see in you is Jesus. If she sees that you're on fire, that you're doing ministry, that's your passion, that's your goal in life, right? She's gonna come, females are gonna come, you don't have to worry about that. And actually the right person will also come. You will attract the right woman for your life. You know what? We're all going to the gym, we're working out, we wanna look good, right? We wanna develop our muscles. But how often are we actually talking about moral strength? There's a famous story of a man named Samson. He lived about 4,200 years ago, and the Bible says that man was stronger than you, he was stronger than me. Actually, he was the strongest man that ever lived on earth. Judges 16:29 tells us that this man could lift entire buildings. I want to share a few sentences here with you about Samson and his character, okay? Listen to this. Physically, Samson was the strongest man upon the earth, but in self-control, integrity, and firmness, he was one of the weakest of men. That's crazy, right? Because you think that's what women are looking for. They want to see a strong husband, right? Physically strong. Actually, no, they want to see a morally strong husband. The quote continues, and it says, "Many mistake strong passions for a strong character, but the truth is that he who is mastered by his passions is a weak man. Right, we're thinking that, oh, if I am loud, if I am strong, if I am just saying what I need to say, I'm a strong man. No, actually, if you let your feelings control you, your passions control you, you are a weak man. I am a weak man. The real greatness of the man is measured by the power of the feelings that he controls, not by those that control him. So my question is today, how strong are you? Are you letting your passions, your appetite, your feelings control you? Or are you fully relying on Jesus? Guys, let's stop messing around with women and let's stop messing around with God. Real men are men of prayer, men of self-control, men of the book. You focus on Him and He will make sure that you find the perfect wife at the right time. All right, I hope this has been helpful. If you want me to make more videos about this topic, just let me know in the comments. Let me know, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.